Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your April 2018 reading. Now, I separated your reading into 3 rows because they would not fit on a single row as to film it. You have the 9 of Swords, then the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, 11 Justice, and 3 of Swords. Now I'll go through the cards one by one and tell you how this relates to you and your partner, or how this relates to you if you're not involved with anyone. So we start off the month of April with this energy. You may be feeling it now, or you have experienced this in the past, because time in regards to tarot is very fluid. So the 9 of Swords is a card that talks about sorrow, loss, regret, all those nasty things that come after a great loss or a sudden realization. It's like you have this person here covering their face because maybe they are crying, they are cloaked in black clothes, and they have black candles all around these swords. Usually swords signify air energy, so I'm thinking arguments here. After a certain discussion or event, you're left with all these arguments here. Maybe someone swooped in and just gave you a lot of reasons why you're not good, or you're not the best, or you're doing this wrong or the other thing wrong, and so on. Or you're maybe doing this to yourself, like bringing yourself down through thinking about all your negative sides. And here it's like sorrow has caught your soul in this great tight grasp. You also have a wolf here that signifies your masculine energy, that untamed masculine energy that we all have inside of us, males or females, it doesn't matter, we all have it. And it's this male side of you that is always there for to protect you. It's that side of you that you push to the outer world for protection, for action, for manifesting things. And it's that side of you that's sitting here beside you thinking like, are we done here? Can we move on? Because this is not worthy of our time in a way. But I think you need to sit here with the situation, because as you see, the sun is shining here in the back, and it's making you see your shadow upon these swords arguments. So I'm thinking that you're very aware what the role you have played in in the situation. How much have you contributed to this sorrow, that you may have brought this upon yourself, or it has been brought upon you. Okay. I also get the feeling of you may be experiencing some sort of disruption in your sleeping cycle. It's like having many sleepless nights here, and it's like an existential crisis, but at least it's a small one, because after the 9 of Swords you have 10, the Wheel of Fortune. It's not the last card in the major arcana, but it's usually symbolizing ending in the minor arcana, because the 10s are the last cards. Then you have the pages, the knights, queens and kings. Now with the Wheel of Fortune, this is hazard. This is everything combined in one card, because you have here on the corners, you have all the you have winter, you have autumn, summer, and spring. You also have this wheel here with all the zodiacal signs symbolizing the way the planets move in the sky. And the wheel is also symbol for the wheel of Dharma, like the natural law of nature. You also have the black and the white, symbolizing the yin and yang in this world, the duality. And this card altogether, as I said, symbolizes, it's everything in one card. It's like how our reality is being built, because you have some moments of sorrow, so you can let go of certain things as to let in the light, you know, spring forward new things with yourself. So I'm thinking with this sorrow that you feel, you're reaching some sort of an ending, because the divine here wants to change things up. It's like you need to be to gather more awareness now that you see these things. You see your shadow, and you see all the arguments, all the motives, all the things why you shouldn't go on with a certain thing. And here with the wheel, I'm thinking about the infinity symbol, which represents patterns and repetitions of some sorts. We have to repeat a certain thing again and again until we get the knowledge from that situation. And after the Wheel of Fortune, I can clearly see in the next cards what you will be repeating, because here it's like you have a crisis. Then the divine is going to set things in your life. It's going to organize all these elements around you as for you to repeat something, to get a second chance to see something clear and to change your way of operating out in the world. Don't be afraid by this card. I think it's healthy. I think you need to go through this a bit of pain and realization here, because if you think about it, no one actually evolves on their own or does anything extraordinary when they're in their comfort zone, when they're feeling great. It's usually these types of moments that spring us forward into action, into doing new things, into planting the seeds. So we will get into this pattern, this repetition right now with the Ace of Pentacles. Now, again, this is a very circular symbol, and if I were to spread your cards in one row, they would be side by side. And I was telling you about this repetition cycle. So you have done this in the past, maybe. The Ace of Pentacles symbolizes your inner seed, your soul's seed. It's like you came here with a mission to do this. This is planted in your heart, and you have it from early age till the last day of your life. Now, many people don't know what their soul's seed is, like what is your mission here, but I think you can get a quick glimpse on it at the beginning of this new cycle here. It's like you were always prepared to sow this seed, but you may have been waiting for the right opportunity. So you're back to square zero here, Ace, okay? with with your seed. Now what's gonna happen with this seed? We have here the Queen of Pentacles that is holding this seed. Now Pentacles usually they have earth energy, and they may be referring to earth person in your life, or to you if you have important planets in earth signs. This is representative of Taurus, of Virgo, or Capricorn. Okay. And the Queen of Pentacles is an archetype. It's an energy that you can embody if you're a very abundant person, you're very loving. You can see the green all around her, and in the dress, which symbolizes unconditional love. So you're a generous person, you're a very welcoming person. You can also hold grudges if you need to, because with this beauty that you hold inside of you, if anyone were to hurt this, you would need to keep them at arm's length by holding grudges. That would be very off-putting. You know, when someone holds a grudge towards you, it's like you don't even want to talk to that person. So this may be this may be coping mechanism that you manifest in order to protect this beautiful inside, this beautiful soul seed here, wish, mission that you have. I see you hold it very close to your heart chakra here. You're cherishing it because it's the greatest gift you can bestow upon those around you. If this seed dies, it's like you will die. And I'm not talking about literal death. It's just that it's the most beautiful thing that you can actually give to another person. Your inner love, this mission that you have, that you want to embark with someone else on. And there is this divine masculine here again. You can see it in both of the cards, just that here it's in its wild form, here it's like a domesticated masculine energy. So I'm thinking that you, if you embody this earthly energy in the month of April, I'm thinking that you may have someone that feels like this towards you. It's like you feel like home to them. You make them feel protected and loved, and they just want to sit here at your feet in a way. This is where I feel they belong. If you're not involved with anyone, it may be that you yourself, I think people around you can feel this great abundance of comfort and well-being inside of you, that even if they sit close to you, like next to you, they can feel it's like this ongoing aura around you, that you're so fertile with this mission that you have here with the love. Oh, look, the squirrel. So you also have the squirrel and the dogs here. So the dogs are the divine masculine, and the squirrel, you know, that dogs usually chase after squirrels. They go nuts for squirrels. Squirrels like nuts. And usually when a dog chases after another animal, it usually chases after the end of it, like they're trying to grasp the end of the animal that's in front of them, so the dog usually chases tail. So I'm thinking here that if you're single, your masculine side of you, it's like it's having a lot of patience in a way with your feminine side that's going through this process here of getting clear on what your seed is and starting again from zero, being ready to take on a new adventure as to find a good place to plant this seed. If you're involved with someone, I think they have feelings for you, but somehow I think they resent the way that you make them feel like all welcomed and comfortable here. It's like they're scared about it, and somehow they don't know how to deal with this feeling of a home, of being taken care of loving you so much, of being just in your presence and like taking in all this beautiful energy that you exude on the outside. It's making them feel not mad. I don't want to say mad, but it's like they're hating the fact that you make them feel this way. It's like they're not used to feeling this, because maybe they will feel tied into the relationship, and maybe they are more of a, you know, hit and run type of a person. I hope you're not dealing with that type of personality. Now, the King of Cups. The King of Cups. This is a very, very jolly person. This is an archetype that symbolizes like a very jolly man, you know, like almost like Santa Claus. The King of Cups rules the realm of water. It can be a symbol for you, Scorpio, for Pisces, or for Cancer. Now, this person, he rules the emotions. He's very integrated with his emotions. He's a very great ruler in regards to the emotional watery realm. If this energy is manifested at a higher level. If you're dealing with someone that is embodying this energy, and they're manifesting a low vibrational energy, they may be a person who is a very great manipulator of emotions. It may be a person that has problem with, you know, substances, because they have so powerful emotion, or they're trying to wield these emotional powers in such a way that they get stressed and they need to fill themselves up with substances as to not feel the pain of it all. So this may also lead to allude to someone with a drinking problem or a substance abuse or thing of the sort. If you're not dealing with that type of person, and you're dealing with someone who is of a higher vibration, they may just be a very wise person in regards to emotions. If this is you, I would expect your masculine side to be like this, as we see the two dogs here in the Nine of Swords and in the Queen of Pentacles. I would expect your masculine side to come out like this. But if you're not single and you're dealing with another person, it's normally I would associate this card with you, but I'm thinking here it's another person. You should take this reading and apply it to yourself. If you know you have someone in your life that has this earth energy here, and you know they have a big plan that they want to embark on with you, then this relates to them and this may be you. If you know that you have your soul seeds here and you love like this, you're a person that manifests earth energy in the month of April, then this refers to you and this refers to the other person. We will talk about that repeating pattern right now, because you had the sorrow there, being aware of things that are wrong, then the ending and repeating of a cycle, and you started now with this. And if this is you with the seed here, you're dealing with another person who is very, very, very outgiving of their love and emotional riches. The Queen of Pentacles, she is very outgiving of her love if you're in her surrounding area, but she usually caters to that which is important to her, like her pentacle here, like the Ace of Pentacles that she holds near to her heart region. But this person is a person who is very outgiving of their riches here with the Six of Pentacles. 6 is an stable number, but you can clearly see from the position of these people that the Six of Pentacles usually talks about imbalance in the way of someone being the giver of goods to others. And it's never good to do this. It may be okay to do this in a crisis, but it's never good to do this if for a long period of time. It's better to teach people, King of Cups, okay, teach people how to fish rather than giving them fishes all the time. And somehow I think here with the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, I think that Pentacles here refers to love. In somewhat of a practical nature, this is love. And here these two create together this image of someone being overly giving of their emotions. So you're maybe dealing with a player type of a person, or Scorpio, if you're the player type of a person, you need to know that it's not okay what you're doing here. You're giving up on a person who is in a queen position with a very beautiful thing that she wants to start, and you're not even turned towards this person because you're too busy giving it away to everyone that comes along, everyone that you deem worthy here. So it's someone that's gathering energy and holding it from their self, and someone who is very outgiving of this love. Someone that holds it together near and dear, holds it into high regard, and someone who who gives it away like it's Halloween candy. If you're not dealing with another person, it's like I see you trying to heal emotional problems around you, giving more of your inner gold, inner riches to others so you can heal them, because you're like Santa Claus, and it's you know, you can make it Christmas every day for everyone. It's like, we have enough because I can give you and give you and give you. And what will happen when you have nothing more to give? Are there people in your life that are gonna come and give you back the same amount or even take care of you? But for those in a love relationship, I think you're back to square one with this player type of a person. I don't want to read I don't like reading low vibrational things, but here it's like you're being faithful and hopeful and full of love with with this idea. And you're holding it near and dear to your heart, while you're not paying attention, this person here is actually giving it away to everyone. And it's actually even taking from your inner beauty and inner riches, because when you will find out that you're in the same situation with this person, you may have been with them in the past dealing with the same old story. They're giving away their love, they're not respecting you, they're doing this behind your back because you cannot see. They don't want to show because they're also turned their back away from you, and they're doing this behind your back. So you're in this situation again for God knows how many times you have, only you know how many times you have been here in this thing. I think you just need to just let them be. If that's the only way that they know how to be like this, you need to let them be without your love. It's exactly the same thing that they need to do, like stop giving fish to people, teach them how to fish. So I think you need to stop feeding this person. They go very well together because one has the seed and the other has the water, so they combine together to create the, you know, new life or new relationship or new concept together. But here I don't see so much coming together. It's like one person being very stuck with the thing that they want and getting very clear, and the other is back to doing whatever it is that they were used to doing. Okay, so yeah, no surprise here. 11, the Justice card, and the Three of Swords. I'm taking these both together because I will go very swiftly through them. You know what they mean, you know what they are. Okay, so 11, the Justice, this is the portal of justice. You both need to go through this because this is very, very, very unbalanced. Okay, so you have one here on the columns. You have one that is actually, let us see, right here, one is sowing the seeds and the other one is serving death. These are like the first tribes that had settlements, and they would evolve agriculture, and you have the warring tribes, the conquering tribes that will come and steal all that they can from these peaceful people. And you can clearly see that they serve death because you have here all the skulls at the bottom. So I told you about the seeds. there, and we can clearly see that we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is the seed, and the Queen of Pentacles holding this important seed very close to her heart. Okay, and the green, you can also see the green here and the Justice card. So you have the seed, you're just trying to go about to sprouting this. Maybe you want a family, maybe you want to start a project, maybe you want a beautiful love relationship, whatever it is that you want. It's like, you cannot bring it into your reality now because things are unbalanced. And I see you here being on this side, the white side, that is just, maybe you're just a bit tired of the situation. People can very easily tire you out because they're sucking on your energy, and not only your energy, maybe many other people's energy, because they're like this emotional vampire here. They need the they need like warm blood to, you know, sustain their ego. It's like their ego would die if they don't feed it this attention and other people's energy and your energy, which is very beautiful energy right here. So, and also again with the seed here, the Justice holds a pomegranate in its hand, and it's also missing a hand here. It's like a skeleton hand. Okay, we see that. Again with the seeds, what I'm thinking is that you need to sacrifice this relationship that you're in, or the situation. It's either the other person really coming clear to you about what they're doing, what they are gonna do in the future, if they're gonna change, or to what degree they're gonna change, and so on and so forth. This is like a discussion that needs to happen, because once you go through this portal of justice, there is no coming back. So this is ending of the cycle. You're given here the opportunity to repeat it, as to see how unjust it is, how dysfunctional it is. These scales here are not balanced, and they need to go into balance, because here you have the wheel again. So you have the wheel of Dharma and the wheel of Karma spinning. Dharma and Karma are not the same things. Please Google them to see the difference. But this wheel is reinforced here, and it's like this cycle is coming to an end with the Justice card. 11 clearly relates to the two columns here, but it's if you add them up, you have 1 + 1, that's 2, and it relates to the High Priestess. So some secrets are gonna come out, some things are gonna be revealed. And with the lunar cycles, because the High Priestess is being ruled by the moon, I think that I feel there's not just one part to the story. It's like I think there are many parts. With the lunar cycles passing through, it's like I think you're gonna see these swords more and more clearly. It's like maybe a new moon comes, and you will start doing something new, and then you realize like, oh, I can actually be without this person, or I can be in this new way that I haven't thought up until now. And then a full moon comes, and then you have more secrets coming through about this person and what they have been doing. Or if you're this person, maybe your secrets will be coming out, and another person will be realizing that you have been doing this all along, and maybe you're not worthy of the love or of the connection that you have, because you or the other person someone doesn't do justice, doesn't give justice to this relationship. And no wonder here you have the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak, which is ending, but it's when you have the Justice with the Three of Swords, it's like it's gonna be painful, I know. A heartbreak usually comes in a very weird way, because you have people arguing and talking and going to war with the situation, okay? So it's normal for a heartbreak to come by arguments, by this element of air and a bit of fire element, because it will strike your heart like a hot iron running through it, you know. But these are arguments, and if you think about it, you cannot apply arguments to emotional concepts. They don't, it doesn't go like that. I mean, you can clearly feel, and it's more easier to feel and just say what you feel than to bring arguments like you've done that, or you've done this, or this is, it doesn't go like that. Like, the only real truth, the fire of the cutting to the heart of the matter, is that you both hurt. I don't think this person really feels okay doing this, or you feel okay by going on with the situation. You're also not okay with having these things done behind your back, so it's gonna be painful, but it's necessary if you're dealing with this type of situation. So it's a very harsh ending, but it's healthy. Okay, it's healthy. If you're not dealing with anyone, I'm thinking you're back to square zero within yourself. It's like your feminine energy, it's gonna, you know, become very rich with your in creativity, or you're getting real upon your life mission, and your masculine side is trying to solve others' emotional problems by helping them in a practical way. Because Pentacles are earth is practical, but here you have the King of Cups representing your masculine side. So I'm thinking you're showing a great deal of emotional generosity by fixing small things for people, you know, like running errands, or taking care for someone to have bread daily, even though they have emotional problems and they can get bread. It's like a small things that you do for people just to make them feel they're taken care of, okay? And continuing on this idea that this is you, I'm thinking somehow that you need to stop doing that generosity thing and actually focus on yourself, on your seed here. It's not time for others, it's time for you. And passing through this justice portal here, you're reaching a Three of Swords energy. And what I'm thinking is that you're getting clear upon the fact that you have a wound somewhere inside of you. You may have felt heartbreak somewhere, or someone is gonna break your heart by pointing out this over-functioning here to you. And it's like I can hear you go, well, you know, I've put time and effort into showing you this beautiful generosity here, and it's someone telling you, yeah, I know, but you need to take care of yourself and do things for yourself, even though you're manifested here as a queen and king. But you need to stop manifesting this imbalance here. You need to stop. And I think you will stop, because once you do, it's like you have for a second in time, you can breathe, and there's this coming to the surface. It's like an old wound being shown to you. It's a lot of realization here, it's a lot of awareness here, and as I said to Pisces, I don't think people actually cherish awareness as much as they should. Well, nothing is a should, but it's a great thing to have it. And this is like the heart of the matter, you know? It's like you start the month of April here, and by the end of it, you cut into the heart of the matter. It's like now you know why you have been functioning in a way. This is like a sort of a truth that will change you. You can let this change you. It's like, you know, people go about their life, they're doing something, they even forgot why they do it in the first place, and then they have like an aha moment here, and then they find the seed, they find here the seed of the matter, why they have been acting this way. Why? Because of this, because there's a wound in the heart. This king of this Queen of Pentacles has a wound in her heart chakra, in her heart area. This King of Cups usually has problems. His heart suffers if he's not emotionally fulfilled, and that's why he may manifest at a lower frequency level. He may manifest addictions as to not feel this. If you have been hiding this for a long period of time, and it may have been hidden away from your awareness, it may now come to the surface at the end of April. If you're involved with someone else, you can also have this type of realization. It's like, maybe this is why I'm conditioned like this. This is conditioning here. These two cards together coming for you in the month of April, this is conditioning. It's like you understand why you're conditioned to love these type of people, where you don't feel like you're enough, or maybe if you're alone, you feel like you need to give from your beauty to others. You be so generous, maybe to be accepted, maybe to you know, maybe to fit in, but you are beautiful the way you are, and you don't actually need all of this. So hold on tight for this awareness to hit you, because I think it's very, very healthy. Thank you, Scorpio, and we will see each other in the month of May for the May readings. Any like, subscribe, or thumbs up or share would help a great deal. So thank you very much, and goodbye.